Hello everybody, it's Serafina and I'm here with your daily tarot insight. So before we begin, I would like to call upon the spirit of the universe that loves us unconditionally. I would like to call upon the spirits of this land, of this island, and of this ocean, and I thank them for holding this space and for their ancient wisdom. And I would like to call upon my guides, my ancestors, my team of light, archangels, and my higher self, and I thank them for their presence and guidance with this collective reading. I hope you all had a great new moon in Leo. I am back from a detox, almost 15 days of social media and readings. And let's get into the guidance. What loving guidance is there for the collective? What loving guidance is there for the collective? We're starting off with the Nine of Swords. What further guidance is there for the collective? We have the Six of Cups. What further guidance is there for the collective? We have the card of the Moon popping out. What further guidance is there for the collective? Whoop. We have the Seven of Wands. What further guidance is there for the collective? Whoa. We have the card of the Eight of Cups, and with it, it jumped out the card of the World. Interesting. Okay, so to complement, let's choose an oracle card from this deck. What further guidance is there for the collective? We have non-duality. It says, let your authentic humanity shine forth while also bowing to the inner divine. You can become fluent in doing both. So it's kind of like being able to accept the paradoxes in life, you know? To let your authentic humanity shine forth while also bowing to the inner divine. So it's kind of like being able to dance between the duality of our divinity and our humanness. What other oracle deck? I feel like Archangel Gabriel wants to come through. What further guidance is there for the collective today? Deserving, you like all of God's children deserve happiness, health, and love. I already see like a theme that's popping up. And let's pick one more from this one. What further guidance is there for the collective? We have Series Star Blessings. It says, yes, proceed, be seen, push through. And I feel like picking an archetype just to see what archetype is flowing through the collective right now. Which archetype is flowing through the collective right now? We have the Shaman. And you can see like this hand being able to like delve into the darkness. And we can see a gold pearl, we can see a gem, we can see the snake of transformation. It's kind of like delving into the cosmos. So that is beautiful. We have lots of star influence right now. Okay, so perhaps you have been feeling a little bit anxious. Maybe you've been having some sleepless nights. Maybe there's just a sense that you can't really trust in what is to come right now because there's so much around you that is, I'm feeling like we can't grasp it, almost like it's ungraspable, or the future is so uncertain right now that we feel kind of like in a state of doom. But the important message is to be able to trust. Faith is the process of being able to trust that everything is going to work out for us, even if we can't see what's ahead or around us right now. And I feel that maybe this anxiety that you are feeling this lack of trust, this sense of doom could relate to past relationships or to how things have functioned before. And we keep on trying to go back to old tendencies of how we allowed ourselves to function, how you functioned before. And maybe that's just not working anymore. And we're trying to maybe seek safety in places that you sought safety before and it's not working anymore. And the reason why I'm saying this is because the card of the moon indicates when your subconscious fears, your deepest fears are coming up to the surface. And it's coming up because you're not able to see things, right? And so the moon is a beautiful reflection of being able to continue on your path and knowing not only that you have to trust, but that nothing is permanent, right? The moon is the it's not a planet, but it's like the example in the cosmos that we have of constant change, right? It's what changes every single day. We can see the light of the moon either increasing or decreasing. So what I'm trying to say here is that by being able to accept that life is in constant flux, that life is in constant flow, is when we're able to kind of like let our fears settle. There is an importance of you being able to fight for what you know is important for you being able to stand your ground, to have valor, to have conviction in what it is that you are walking towards, what you're forging in your path, because you are also being asked to walk away from something. And it's something that's not recent. It's something that's been happening. It's a pattern that's been happening to you for a while now. So I'm going to make an observation. Notice that the card of the subconscious fears and us being able to trust in the unknown is coming up, and both of these have an eclipse, right? And so as I've been saying in many of these videos, we are in the middle of an ecliptic sandwich. We had them 3 months now ago, and we're going to have the other eclipses in Taurus and Scorpio in October, November. So whatever changes that are coming to shake your ground and to bring up all this anxiety and fear for you is part of the natural change and phenomenon that's happening with these planetary influences, because this cycle has come to an end. Some of us have already been finishing, have been tying up knots with whatever it is that we're purging, we're letting go of, perhaps old ways of functioning, old ways of feeling safe is coming to an end. And how beautiful. Let's be able to celebrate that. Even though sometimes things are shaken up in our lives and taken away from us in ways that are unexpected and jarring at times, we still have to be able to celebrate this constant flow of life. And with that comes, the message of non-duality. Trying to elevate and transcend our old ways of thinking of black and white, of being able to be like, yes, I am having a human experience, but ultimately my soul is eternal. And so the less I will attach to everything around me, the easier it will be for me to live in this state of non-duality. Whatever it is that this anxiety and fears are bringing up for us, Archangel Gabriel is here to remind us that you are deserving. You, like all God's children, deserve happiness, health, and love. So if there's even a doubt in your mind right now that whatever it is that you're having to fight for, to stand your ground for, you deserve it. You deserve the happiness, you deserve the health, you deserve the love that you are weaving into your life right now, even if there are clear endings that are happening. It's kind of like saying, don't give up the fight right before the dawn is gonna break, right? We have Sirius star blessings, and this particular card is here because Sirius has just started to appear in the horizon. This happens at this time of year, and this was significant particularly to the Egyptians because as the world goes tilting on its axis, we have certain visibility of certain constellations at certain times. So when Sirius, which is one of the brightest or the brightest star of what we're able to see from Earth, when Sirius starts to appear in the horizon of the Egyptians is when the Nile would begin to flow with water again. So it was, it was like the new year. Not only that, right now we are approximating the 8/8 Lionsgate portal, which is also very much related to the solar influences during Leo season. So what is this saying? Sirius star blessing. Yes, proceed, be seen, push through. Push through with conviction, no matter what anxiety or what fears are coming up for you. So I feel that the star of Sirius is like rising on the horizon now, bringing a new cycle, bringing luminosity, opening up this Lionsgate portal for us. And let's just remember that this was a time of celebration of life for the Egyptians. They depended so heavily on the Nile River. So seeing the star of Sirius was such a positive omen for them, right? And then we have the card of the shaman, and I'm feeling called to read from the book for this one. The shaman, the magi, the sorcerer, the medicine woman. 3 archetypal ingredients constitute the shaman, and all must present in order to reveal its magic. First, the shaman is activated by long-standing and diligent study. Second, its orientation is generously and accurately aimed towards the healing of the self, the other, and the culture. And third, the shaman has a knack for finding doorways to the other world, allowing psychic visions and hold magic to leak into this world. In this way, the shaman is a master who bridges the everyday and the sacred, revealing potent power needed desperately in our time. Yet where there is power, there is shadow. So, the shaman must be vigilant in studying their darkness. This card reminds us that the force of healing is ultimately not our own. We must shape it and share it with the world. So it says the shaman can't be rushed. Working with this archetype requires study and perseverance. Think of it like bringing or marinating. The content must permeate every fiber of its being. So there's lots of important messages I feel with this particular card. First of all, study, healing, and the other world. In order to actually bridge between these different realms, let's say the divine and the human, kind of like it was speaking here with the non-duality, we need to be diligent and studying, right? We need to have the intellectual knowledge and also have the conviction of healing, not only the self, but the collective as well, becoming a vessel of healing and being able to tap into the other world. But with power, like they say, comes darkness. So being able to acknowledge that with attaining certain powers, there's going to come an element of being able to see our shadow selves. And so it's not going to be only our shadow selves, but also the shadow of humanity, right? And so I feel that that's something that's very prevalent for lots of people right now, that we're being able to see the shadow of the collective humans while also being able to see the beauty of humanity at the same time. So I feel what this overall message is saying is you can embody this archetype of the shaman, of being able to bridge consciousness, being able to bridge healing modalities, and ultimately recognizing that you are a vessel. You are a vessel for the cosmos, for divinity to be able to work through you, right? And the cleaner we keep our vessel by keeping our ego intact, for example, the clearer the message is going to come through. So I know I got out there a lot, but let's say that all of these themes relate. Let's be able to trust in something more, because we've been feeling a little bit anxious or doomed, like we don't know what's coming to the future. So maybe you've been reverting back to old patterns of what things that make you feel safe right now, because a lot of subconscious fears are coming up and the eclipses are coming to clear things out. But the importance is to be able to stand your ground and to be able to stand in your own truth, because some of us, or you're being asked to walk away from things thanks to this eclipse, even if it seems great on the outside, and greater karmic cycles are being completed right now. The message is to be able to dance between polarities, being able to recognize, yes, I'm feeling grief, I'm feeling sorrow, I'm feeling pain because I'm human, but at the same time, I can transcend that and see the bigger picture and know that ultimately I am deserving of all the good that comes to me in my life, because there is a positive omen in the sky right now that's telling me, yes, proceed, be seen, push through, because you are a vessel for divine healing and you have the ability to bridge these worlds, right? And how do we bridge these worlds? It's by coming into wholeness. Yes, you are light. Yes, you are love. But how can you actually allow that to nourish and grow is by acknowledging your darkness as well. And darkness is not evil. It's just what's not seen, right? Okay, everybody, I think that was pretty packed. So I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, I'm going to ask you to please comment, like, or subscribe to my channel if you're seeing this on YouTube. And if you would like a personal reading, you can always contact me via my website. I will be back here with a reading shortly. Bye.